Alright, we're back with oxygen not included. And let's think about what's going on with base. I broke into outer space, and I would like to maybe find a new planet. I'm also thinking I could be more efficient about this. I can draw oxygen from up here. If I look at my... This is going to be really good oxygen, because any carbon dioxide or chlorine will liquefy immediately, so I can have easy access to draw oxygen without needing to filter it. So I might put a little air pump up here and send oxygen into this, into my atmosuit dock. Let's see about that. So if I were... Let's have oxygen coming from up high, and then from down below, I can use this long pipeline to send carbon dioxide up to the top, because my first rocket will most likely be a carbon dioxide rocket. Alright, let's get a little pump up here. Oh, and if I'm pumping, I will also need to pump some fresh oxygen to have a little life source of oxygen for any astronauts. We'll need to have oxygen in the rocket. So let's go like that as well. Alright, let's think about this. Power. I don't even know if that needs power. I don't think it does. Let's get the lead wire over here. Oops. Alright, how are we doing for the rest of the wiring of this place? I know I was in the process of trying to convert a lot of these wires to lead. Alright, let's do that. This will give them something to do for a little while. How are we doing for this? I know I was also trying to... Oops, I got an idle dupe. I've got a pause. I should look up to see if there's any way I can turn off this autosave, because it does it so often. Really slows down when that happens. 62 rad bolts. I don't think I've managed to land any research yet. Right, let's make renewable energy... Renewable energy #1? Yeah, because I'd like to get a steam turbine running up eventually. Yeah, I'm all filled up with water here. I might need another reservoir. Escapees? Yeah, I don't think these pips don't belong up here. Pips, you guys can, let's round you guys up and send you back to one of the other stables for pips. Let's see, a couple of shine nymph eggs. You know what, let's try to get the shine nymphs also rounded up and put in the stable here. If I can do that. Oops, I had a shortcut for stables. Oh, but I don't have a drop-off spot. Oh yeah, I do have a drop-off. Critter egg. Sweep only. Shine nymphs. Okay, let's just round up the spare shine nymph eggs. And get them put in there before they hatch. Alright, so that's taking care of the shine nymphs, I hope. And this is going to suck carbon dioxide, and we'll just pump that to the other planet. What's going on here? Out of sulfur. Okay, I'm going to pause for a moment. Let's go find some more sulfur. Here's little bits of sulfur. Yeah, this isn't going to be sustainable. I can't keep operating with this sulfur deficit. So I'm going to have to think about some other solutions. Let's dig out a little more sulfur. Oh, that's right, I have a sulfur geyser on the other map. If it's not too hot, I could always come over here and scoop this stuff up and send it back, but I have a feeling that it's too hot. Where is that? It's down here? Oh, it's dormant. Excellent. So I should analyze that while it's dormant. Let me send another scientist over here to do some research. Alright, let's see if I can remember. Did I have a teleportation spot saved? I did not have it saved. Where's my teleporter? There we go. I'm gonna hit Control 6, and maybe that'll be for teleporters. Let's send a researcher. Ari, you can head over there, do some geographic analysis. Okay, teleport. Okay, so Ari, do you even have a bed? I think there's 5, so I don't have any beds over here. So let's make another bed, just so we can have Ari have a spot. And Ari, I want you to analyze this geyser, wherever it is. There we go. Analyze it, and then there should be some chunks of sulfur. 8 tons of, 12 tons of sulfur. Five tons of sulfur. Okay, there's a lot of sulfur there. You guys can round that up and send it to the other colony. Sulfur. Send that over. Meanwhile, what's going on here? I've got plastics. Is it not? No gas output. Okay. Ventilation. So that's going to be giving off carbon dioxide. I'm going to send that through here. And this is going to give me carbon dioxide. I'm going to come out. And I want the carbon dioxide from the polymers to be the priority. So I'll join in this way with the bridge. And then this gas pipe just needs to come down here and vent out so that the slicksters can eat lots of carbon dioxide. Maybe I'll free that up so it improves circulation a little bit. Sweep up some of the lead. Alright, let's see how we get going on these activities. Anything else need to happen here? I think we're doing good. We've got a little bit of food. We got food. Water wheat. Body temperature. What happened here? Did it get too cold? It looks like it got too cold. Body temperature needs to be 22, and it's a little bit... It's 18. Okay, is this something maybe I can... I know, how about if I put the power plants up here to generate a little heat? Is that actually generating heat? I suspect it is. Okay, so let's... Although then they have to run through the... They have to run back and forth, getting wet feet all the time. So let's maybe put batteries, which generate heat, over on this side. And the generators which don't generate heat, or I mean generate heat also on this side. Maybe between the two of them, I can warm up this area. Is there any other short-term solution I can do to generate a little heat here? Let's take a look at the plants, see how far along they are. Okay, so these are almost... Well, I can't quite tell how far along they are. Oh yeah, they're almost ripe. This one's barely started. Maybe if I can get it just enough to hatch one, or just to harvest these, I can throw in a... you know what? I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to dig up these two, and I'm going to throw in a... kiln, just for a little while to generate a little extra heat. Did I put a regular old wire in there? Let's... Power wire, let's make this lead wire while I'm at it. I don't want any of that plain old wire like that. There we go. Maybe this will warm it up just enough to keep that water weed growing again. Alright, what else is going on here? So I'm getting crude oil, I'm getting petroleum, and this will start generating plastic. I also may want to send some of this petroleum to the other base in case I'll use it as a coolant in my refinery process. Where is the other teleporter? So how far do I have to go to get to send the petroleum away? Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Oh no, that's... So I would have to send a pipe, so maybe that'll be a low priority task too. I might send petroleum over to here to the other base. Okay. Do not have enough food to support a population of 4 indefinitely, I think. So let's just make sure this gets analyzed. Once that's analyzed, then I will send... Oh, that's right, it's a long way to get it. There's no oxygen down there. Do I put a little algae terrarium just to keep water in there? Let's do that. That way these people who are running back and forth here, he can get water quicker, oxygen quicker, and the people who are doing the pickup and delivery service can get a little oxygen faster. Yeah, that's a long ways to run just for a little gasp of oxygen. And to start back, he must have slept on the ground. You know what? Maybe he'll live with it. Do I have fresh water that I can pump? Ooh, I might be out of fresh water. Yeah, water is not looking... I'm really low on water in this map. I should switch over. Okay, we got to get rid of no more... These things have got to be used just for the rarest circumstances. And maybe I switch over to the salt. To the iron deoxidizers. We're already building that. But can they do anything with it with no fresh water? I'm not sure. Okay, oxygen. Rust deoxidizer. How much oxygen does it generate? 570. I think each dupe requires about 100 grams per second. So that should be enough for 5 dupes. Of course, it'll overpressurize here. But this might be good enough. Alright, let's go like that. Oh, and that's might suck in some carbon. That might... It's really close here. It might grab... what's the other? Chlorine. Is that going to be okay? I'm just going to get a buildup of chlorine. Maybe I can live with that. And let's have another one of these rust deoxidizers. Maybe up here? Or maybe here. I just want to kind of close so it can circulate around. Okay, I think we'll go over here. This is just back in a corner. Let's cancel that. Okay, we've got wiring coming up. We've got another new duplicate. Who are we going to choose? Sand. A constructor that's actually handy. Wow, Catalina, you're a builder that's almost too good to pass up. I think we'll do that, and I'll add you in back in the main base. That'll put me up to 24 duplicates. Catalina, welcome to the team. Alright, pause for a moment, Catalina. You're going to be a constructor. And she's number 24. Skills. Do I need a full-time? Okay, let's think about all the skills here. I've got no one doing any sort of art, but I do have some people that have some skill at art, I think. Some interest in art. Let's see if I can find some of those interested in art people. Here's the brand new Catalina. Joshua, Otto. Who has an interest in art? Oh, here we go. Farmer Bubbles. Okay, farming. Husbandry 4. Maybe instead of ranching, Bubbles should be working on art. I'll start building my way up to... Bubbles will be our artist. Farmer, Bubbles, and let me just get... Do I name her? I'll just give her the little art fundamental hat so I know she might be working on art. Catalina. Get a little supplying. Bonnie. That's our mecha engineer. But she's not as powerful of a mecha engineer as Ari is. Oh, look at that. That's terrible morale. Ari. Another mechatronics engineer. I'm really kind of overloading the morale here. Abe. Oh, Abe could also be an artist. I think we only need one artist in the colony. Devin. Get a plumber. Gene is also mechatronics. And Ari is just hanging out. Okay. Don't need this door anymore. Let's get a quick recap. Why are we not building this? Skill required. There are definitely people with the skills to do that. Should have some shine nymph eggs. Okay, and let's go ahead and put a little station in here to groom them up. So just in case I don't feel happy with the amount of rad bolts I'm generating here, I can generate a few more by maybe entrapping some shine nymphs in a very small place, and they can generate more rad bolts for me. Did I get any research done? No research done yet. Rad bolts down to 17. Okay, what is going on? Did I have a power outage? I lost any rad bolts I had saved up. That shouldn't be happening here. I thought I was up to 60 rad bolts for a little while. But maybe if I've got a brownout, if there's too much on the circuit, that might have caused a problem. So I guess after the next rad bolt fires, I'm going to switch this to a larger transformer, so I will not have that problem of a brownout. And I think I don't need to work this pump anymore. I'm just going to deconstruct this whole little unit here. I should have enough oxygen yet already in the... Yeah, there's plenty of oxygen here for the little bit of work they're doing. Oh, more... Oh no, I thought those were escapees. This is a stable where I want them. Let's sweep up the polluted water. Is there more polluted water over here? Yep, let's sweep that up. Got some copper. Why are they not building this? Let me just put a little pep in their step, bump up the priority a tad. Do I have enough copper to keep building these? 700 more copper. That's not a lot. Maybe I can finish off this room. Alright, so we've got a flimsy circuit for all of the conveyor belts, which is fine. I mean, they'll never all be running at once. Oh, a new planetoid discovered. Let's see what's going on. Medora. Let's check the star map. Okay. Medora. So that looks like a stinky planet. Lots of polluted... It'll have lots of polluted oxygen. Let's check out what we got here. A natural polluted water vent, so it'll have a water supply. That's good. Natural gas geyser, so it's got energy. A couple of volcanoes. And hydrogen for energy as well. An ice biome, maybe I'll be able to find a wheezewort. Swampy biome. Yep, that's the one with the plug slugs and the swamp. This is, I think, what the main place is. Marsh. Oh, I could get thimble reeds. Metallic and radioactive. Okay, it's a very nice little combination. Let me check the star map again. How much have I explored? So it looks like I am almost done exploring as far as the eye can see. I just need to figure out what, maybe I can get those 3 spaces as well with the telescope before I've exhausted all the possibilities. So I've got all this polluted water, nothing to do with it. Do I start dumping it, maybe finding another place to store it? Because I'm going to need to craft a little bit more refined metal in order to build spaceship components, I think. So maybe for the short term I'm going to stash... Am I going to want a ladder there? I think I might. Okay, let's try this. Just as a stopgap. Oops. That way I've got a little more freedom to refine some more metal and still have the excess place for the excess water. I guess I could also maybe switch out of the bristle blossom. So I've got a surplus of water, and it's cool water at that. It's only coming out here at like 20 degrees. That might be adequate temperatures for bristle blossom, so maybe I switch to bristle blossom farms instead of all this, but I don't have bristle blossoms here. Maybe I begin sending some bristle blossom seeds from this planet over as well. Okay, let's check this out. Seeds. Maybe I start small with a small bristle blossom farm and then expand it. Seeds. Blossom seeds. Okay. Let's see if we've got blossom seeds to spare on this planet. I think we do. Blossom seeds, 7 of them. Yeah, let me just start by sending like 5 or 6 over. Sweep it up. Sweep it up. Alright, so I sweep up all the blossom seeds. I've even got a spare in reserve. Let's see, has the scientist finished over here? Not yet. You're so close. Oh, there you go, Ari. You can get it. A little bit more and we'll be set. And I do have all this polluted water. Maybe I can run the polluted water through the sieve and dump that somewhere so I still have access to water if I need it in an emergency. Oh no, I will feed it. If any excess water is going to get fed to that bristle blossom. If I were to, like, say, dump this excess polluted water. You know, I'm not going to do that until the rusty oxidizers are running. Once these things are running and generating oxygen, then I can start worrying about pumping up the extra polluted water. Yeah. Right, let's disable that just for now. Ari, come on back here whenever you're ready. Are you eating dinner? Yes. Looks like dinner and then nap time. Alright, so tomorrow morning, maybe you'll finish the research and head back to the first colony. Alright, what do we got going on over here? Let's see, let's get about 6. Okay. Sure, let's go crazy. More sweepers. Made of copper. One there. Let's get the power wires running. That wire's out of reach. Unreachable build. Okay, so let's build the ladder. Can I get a ladder here somewhere? Maybe that'll let him. You know, I might not even need to have that ladder. I might be able to have a dupe. Cancel. Oops. I'm just misclicking left and right. I might be able to stand up on top of this and then jump across? I'm not sure, but that's Maffic Rock. That's not the best, but I'll see what happens. Maybe I can get this done. And this, we should be sweeping up. I'm going to just copy the settings. Paste them over here and over here. And while I'm at it, let's copy it and paste it down here as well. Alright, we've got the ladder. They should be able to reach that. Why does it still say unreachable? Right. Let's make an igneous rock ladder. Maybe here they can reach now? Or I could just go... Maybe I'm being backwards. Maybe they just go up a little bit further and get it from this direction. I guess worst case scenario, just have spare ladder parts laying around. Alright, branches. They are growing branches. So I think that means I can start taking these down in the middle. Oh, I should have left that ladder. I might have a need for another row of ladders up here if I want to build things up high. What's everyone doing? Oh, they're picking up stuff. Maybe they're picking up lead and stuff, and they've got blossom seeds now. So let me think about this. If I were to start getting rid of this meal ice, and if I wanted to switch to blossom seeds, how much buffer do I have? 36. With roughly 20 dupes here, that's almost 2 days worth of meal ice. I've got a little barbecue and probably more coming. And I've got grub fruit. So I've got meal ice. I think I can get by. If I were to get rid of... If I were to totally get rid of this section here of meal ice, and maybe this section here, And maybe I'll put in a lamp and have a nice, beautiful crop of bristle blossoms. I'll need a light source for them, and I'll need a water source. I'm just gonna figure out drawing a diagonal line where is going to be a good spot. Right, maybe I'll go like that. Alright, I'm going to actually go a little bit crazy. Let's deconstruct. Let's deconstruct this whole row. And I think I want to deconstruct some of this row. I'll wait till this top row is deconstructed, and then I'll deconstruct this row. And then I will put in some bristle blossoms. And I will need a fresh water supply to feed them. And it looks like I've got plenty of fresh water all around here. Okay, I might want the... How low do I want to go? Just one row lower? Is that a good row? Let me think about this. Furniture. The ceiling light's there. That will provide light. Okay, so that's a good spot. Alright, let's keep going. Deconstruct. Yeah, ideally I'll have so many pip eggs here. Some of these will be dying. And then they'll be transplanted up here. Where the hatch is doing. We've got another hatch. Looks like it's been, it's incubated. Did they lullaby it? I can't tell. Not lullabied. Maybe I need to prioritize these, because I really want ranchers to come over. Oh, there we go. Give it a hug. I want ranchers to lullaby these eggs every chance they get. Which is only once a day. How are we doing? Have I crafted some more copper? Yes, it looks like more copper has been crafted. So let's get some more shipping in place. Copper, only 200. Why is there a big stash? There's a big pile of 700 copper here, but it's not being used. I don't know why there's the difference. Copper ore? Copper, refined metal. Okay, once again, let's get this wiring done. Conveyor rail. Let's get the conveyor rail working. Yeah, that's a significant chunk of my mealwood going away. Oops. Fresh water coming in. light source. Oh, that light they can't build. They can't reach it. Okay, that should get them up there. And then I'm going to just adjust this a little bit. Aluminum. I'm going to replace the aluminum door with the copper doors now that I've got so much copper. Just I think copper has a better decor value. Not that it matters a whole lot, but might as well. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get these things done here. Let's give enough polluted. Is there polluted water? Yeah, let's sweep that up. Oh, and I was going to take off the carbon skimmers. Let's see what's going on for plumbing here. If I can stop sucking up carbon, because the plan was that I was going to start taking carbon dioxide from here. Whenever I detect carbon dioxide, let's work on this pump a little bit. Where is it pumping? It's going to pump carbon dioxide over to the other planet, where it can be eaten by those little slicksters. Okay, let's deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. Alright, let's go with that for the time being. Crystal blossoms. Oh, it looks like there's a new printable coming in. Let's just see if I can get a few more these planted. Maybe not. Okay, what printable do we have? A farmer. I love farmers. This is a great farmer, but I think we already have lots of farmers. You know what? I'm going to go with the shine nymph eggs. I'm going to see if I can get a bunch of spare shine nymph eggs going over here. Capture some spare eggs, because I'm just not happy with this. Wheezewort is going so slowly. Up to 82 rad bolts, but what has it been like? Feels like 10 cycles, and I have yet to even get a single nugget of research out of it. Sweep the shine nymph. Sweep. And sweep. Okay. So I get some shine nymphs growing in here. Hopefully they're not overcrowded yet. 3 critters yet. 4. That'll be 4, 5, 6 with those other eggs. Are they tame yet? No, they can't be tamed because there's I don't even have a grooming station going yet. Let's make that low priority. Let me think about this. Maybe I do want to take all those eggs and put them in a little holding place. Or do I want to do that? And how do I want to build it? My understanding is, if I were to build a little case for them, how many critters? 18 critters out in the wild here. But if I can get the critters trapped in little space... Oh, look, we got another shine nymph egg. Let's sweep that up. How else are we doing? Oh, so these are starting to hatch. I needed to get these... Eventually they'll get bigger and they'll have fur that I can shave off with the shearing station. So let me get another shearing station here. Shearing station... right there. Wonder why this lead pipe isn't coming along. They should be working in here. Tame and cramped. Okay, so I need to vacuum, sweep up some spare direct-let eggs. Let's put a little... Let's prioritize that a little bit. Okay, something... Oh yes, bristle blossoms. Can't put it there because this ladder's in the way. And it looks like no seeds available anyway for more bristle blossoms at this point. Alright, how's the other planet going? Do I have plastic? No, because they never finished this pipe. Okay, well. You know, it is what it is. Let's sweep up some lead here. Just for fun. Looks like there's fossil to sweep up. Oh. Molten larva egg. He's gonna start producing the petroleum, the refined petroleum. I wonder what happens if you feed refined petroleum into a refinery. Does it just pass through? Or does it cause damage or spill out? I'm really not sure about that. Okay, let's get this built here. I want to start getting some plastic. And I want this carbon dioxide to have a place to vent. Okay, liquid sulfur. Next activity, 4 cycles. That's about to fire up again. Food is low. Okay, time to send people back home. Ari, you can go home. I may even send another dupe also, since this food shortage it's bugging me a little bit. Okay, let's deconstruct some of this stuff. Since I want any work they do that's going to generate heat to happen up here. Did I dig these 2 up? I thought I dug some up. Yes, I dug 2 up there. So let me go ahead and add refinery and a kiln just to heat this place up a little bit more. Looks like some polluted oxygen floating around here. So some of the things I want to do, I want to sweep up the spare. If these things are generating oxygen, I don't need to have polluted water off-gassing. Let's see what temperature's going on. Yeah, this is too bad. 20 degrees, and I think they need to be 22. So we're just a little bit not quite in the good temperature zone here. Maybe if I insulate it also, maybe that'll help. Let me insulate a layer here. Okay, that's priority 8. Oh, duplicate ready. Yes, he's stuck in the teleporter. Yeah, food did get low over there pretty quickly. Maybe I need a few more meal ices again, since the lettuce was a short-lived phenomena. Let's try to vent out over here. Let's see. Yeah, so that's just feeding oxygen. I can live with that. Oh, I was going to put another atmosuit dock here if I wanted to keep those guys really busy. You know, maybe I will. Let's get this other plant growing just in case. I need the food. Food is grim, and I do have a lot of spare polluted water laying around in this map, I believe. I will start scooping up the polluted water, filtering it, and feeding it to the plants. Meanwhile, the oxygen production will be picked up by the rust deoxidizers. Okay, so if I go that. The floor. Get a pump. And I will pump polluted water up to here. There we go. Alright, and for the kiln, let's just make a bunch of ceramic. Yeah, I've got clay, and I've got coal. Let's make like 50 of those. That should generate a little heat. And it'll be sitting in the salted water, which will also pass the heat around. Maybe that'll heat up this area enough to get the water weeds back online. Alright, bark kill, what's going on here? Hopefully I've crafted a little bit of extra carbon, or copper, so that I can finish these things up. Pause, okay. A little bit of lag here. Frame drop down to 3 frames per second, that's not good. And power, why is this not another unreachable build? This looks like the same story we had before. Let's go. Can't even build a ladder there, but I can build a ladder there and here. Polluted water as well. And here's polluted water. There's polluted water everywhere here. But this colony, I believe, is still relying on a lot of polluted water. Idle dupes. A whole bunch of idle dupes. Okay, so this area we've got idleness. Let me just check what's going on. 5 critters. That's plenty of critters. And I was going to think about putting shine nymphs into a little container so that they would all be trapped, and then get a rad bolt generator out of that. And let's see how I would do that. I think I would have to go again with this little drop of oil. And I think I want to have it elevated a tiny bit so that if I collect rad bolts from it, just so that if it's elevated, that the dupes aren't like having to climb over it and getting exposed to excessive radiation. So let me think about this. It's not going to be the best. If I go up at the sky level here, go like that, and that. And I'll put a drop of oil here, and I'll trap them inside. Can I access this? Let me dig my way in this way. I'm going to lose my little massage parlor, but I'm not taking advantage of it now anyway. So I'll put that there, and I'll drop some oil, so I'll have some airflow tiles around, a drop of oil, and I will put shine nymph eggs into that little pocket there. I don't know if I need these corners. I don't think they can fly out diagonally. So if I go something like that, with a drop of oil there, and then I'll cover it up, they might get stuck in there and not be able to fly out. I can gather rad bolts from over here and send it into the rad bolt, into the material study terminal. Okay, let's give that a shot. So shipping. I'm going to put a conveyor chute right here and drop off eggs into there. And for now, let me get a conveyor loader. And now I've got a surplus of copper. Okay, we'll put a conveyor loader here. So I will take spare shine nymph eggs, throw them in there, and have a little compression area. Because if I pause here and look for radiation by the 20 rads per cycle, 21, that's just from these 2, but if I can get like 6 or 7 in a confined space, that might be enough to be better than the wheezewort. Or I suppose I could always plant a wheezewort here also, maybe shove that out of the way to collect even faster. How's research doing? Ooh, I'm close. Apparently things have been going on with the renewable energy. Alright, is the star map finished off? Yes, I've seen everything I can. So my next goals, or the near future goals, are maybe to build a starship and send a ship to that other planet to start exploring. I will have canister fillers, so I'll be able to provide oxygen to my starship. What else is going on here? Alright, so this is providing oxygen to this thing here. You know, I sort of... Let me hold off on that for now. It's useful, that's what I want to do, but I first want to drain the oxygen out of this tank. Oh, it's almost all gone. When this oxygen's all gone... Oh, I don't have to delete this. Because the lower oxygen is going to take priority. Because of the order of the way I've got the bridge. So it's going to first take all this oxygen out, then it'll start drawing from up here. So when this oxygen's all drawn out, then I will switch it and make that, if I need to, a place that's to send carbon dioxide up to the top there to supply that, to, you know, for rockets, if I'm going to fly back and forth with carbon dioxide rockets. Let's look at the other planet here. Is this carbon... I'm about to end for the day. I just want to get a recap before I'm at. I would like to have carbon dioxide getting dumped down here and vented out. Why did they never build this? What is going on? Waiting for igneous rock. Did I build this and there's not igneous rock around here or something? Igneous rock, 29 tons. They should have no problem doing this. Let's prioritize this a little bit. It's already set. 8? What is going on? Why are you guys not building this? Probably because you're getting hungry and starving to death. Let's collect some more food here. This is... I don't like the way food is shaping up on this asteroid here. Get the food. Oh yeah, and they might be running too much in the wheel. So we're generating heat. Get another one of these going. And this, you know, this is nice, but I think this installation can be low priority for now. I don't really want to make any strong effort to do that when I would rather have the carbon dioxide flow going. You know, reuse, recycle. Why is nobody coming down here? Is there even an errand? Why is it such low priority? Maybe they're just not set to build very much. You know, I guess it is. They're slowed down a little bit because they have to run back and forth. They have to put on the suits on and off all the time. What errands here? And I wish they would limit it and not say outside world. I don't want people who are on the outside world to have to even consider coming to here. Maybe it's just, maybe I can't change that. But yeah, this is super high. Why is nobody willing to work on this? And we've got 5 dupes on the other colony that are sitting around doing nothing. Okay. Food getting very, very low very fast. So hopefully these will start coming in. And what am I doing for oxygen? We've got a rusty oxidizer that's maxed out. A rusty oxidizer here. And if each one of these can presumably get enough for 5 dupes, that's 5, 10. Do I have other ones? 15. So I've got enough oxygen for 15 dupes from the rust deoxidizers. Oh, but these things down here, these are probably supplying 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18. So that's theoretically enough for about 5 dupes as well. 5, 10, 15, 20. So I might be able to start sucking up, getting rid of the polluted, all the polluted water that's just sitting around. Let's do that. I'm not going to make it sweep only. That'll give them things to do on their spare time. They can always take polluted water and dump it in there. Let's sweep up random junk laying on the floor. Sweep up random junk. I'm going to make this a lower priority though. Let's copy these settings. And why not make a nice sweep of the whole floor here to get these floors all cleaned up. So I want to have, oh, and I'm, here we go. Let's get this, sweep up that abyssalite, and let's put a drop of oil over here as well. Crude oil. You know, I'm going to take off this airflow towel for a second, because my concern is I drop oil here and it's going to spill out, and then I'll have a blob of oil there. Instead, I'd rather have this be a free space, so I'll let it pour to the ground, and then I will seal it up around there. Alright, so this is going to be oil sweep only. Let's make that a little higher priority. Do I have some spare oil buckets laying around that I swept up? I don't see any right now. Here we got a little bucket of oil. Let's sweep that up. Alright, I better save the game. Otherwise I'll just keep playing forever. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to save it here, and I hope to see you next time. Again, if you have any comments, put it down below. I would love to see what other people have to say. I'm a huge fan of, there's a Grind This Game runs a YouTube channel where he posts Let's Plays of Oxygen Not Included. That is entirely what inspired me to make this series here. So if you have any interest in this at all, I'm sure you're already watching Grind This Game, but if not, check him out. He's much better than me, great voice, and that's it. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.